Welcome everyone and thanks for joining me today. For this lesson, we're going to be drawing Bowser from Super Mario. So let's begin in the center page with the muzzle. We'll start with a curve on the left side. We're going to go up in the center, go across, and then bend that down towards the right. Now we're going to move in towards the middle, step down, start with a point. We're going to draw the top edge of the mouth. We're going to start with the left side. We're going to come down and then curl that up. Let's take that and flip it over on the right, starting from the center again. Come down towards the same height, and then up. Let's add a bracket along the corners of the mouth. Now I'm going to open up the mouth, starting back over on the left underneath this curve, then it's in and then down towards the bottom. And then we'll place the lower lip on top, starting from the left, curve this up and then down. Let's draw the two large fangs across the top, starting on the left, come down and then up like a V. Do the same thing on the right. Let's add two smaller fangs pointing up along the bottom. And then in between the teeth, we're going to add the tongue, starting on the left, going up and then down. Let's fill the top area of the mouth in black. We're going to go around those teeth. Let's go back up to the top. We're going to draw two curves for the nostrils. Starting on the left, we want to start by going up, then hook that down. Do the same thing on the right. Now let's draw on the cheeks. On the left side, we're going to step up to create a fold. Curve this around the corner of the mouth, and then bend that in. Let's do the exact same thing on the right. Going all the way around, come in towards the same height. Let's add a little bump, coming down and then in towards the chin. Now there's two bumps across the chin, starting back on the left, coming down, pull that up in the center, and do the exact same thing on the right. Now that we've finished off the mouth area, let's move up and draw in the eyes. We're going to leave a gap in the center, go to the left. We're going to curve this up and then in across the brow on both sides. Now on the bottom left, we're going to draw the eyebrow. We're going to go up in an angle and then curl that down. Now I'm going to add some fur texture across the eyebrows. So starting on the left, then it's up and in. Let's add another point. Going out, curl this up towards the top, and taper this down towards the inside of the brow. Let's draw the side of the eyes. Starting underneath the eyebrow, curl this out, and then in on top of the cheeks. Now I'm going to pull the iris and pupil towards the inside underneath the brow. So starting on the left, let's draw a half circle, coming down and then in. Let's line that up on the right side. Now let's move to the center, draw a small circle for the pupil and fill that in black. Let's go to the top of the eyebrows. We're going to add a fold, coming in and then down towards the inside. And then in between, add a curve. Let's go to the outside of the eyebrows and follow the curve of the eye coming down towards the cheeks. Now let's draw in the hair. We'll start over on the left side, bend this around and then in. Let's add a point coming down. Let's add another curve going up and then across. Now I'm going to add a wave coming down and out and then back in. Let's move up, curve towards the left. Go all the way around the outside and then in on top of the brow. Now I'm going to place the horns along the side of the head. Let's start from the top of the brow and go around and then in toward the side of the head. And we'll place the horn in behind. Step over, curve out and then up. Let's come down and then in towards the bottom. Now with the head complete, let's move down and draw in the center of the body. We start underneath the jaw. Let's draw an oval. Going out, come in across the bottom, go up, and then in. Now I'm going to separate the body with two curves. One coming across the top, just underneath the chin. Move down and draw that same curve. Let's move down and draw in the inside of the legs. Leaving a gap in the center. Start on the left, then the leg going out, and then down toward the left heel. Move over towards the right, going in the opposite direction towards the same height. Now I want to draw the bottom of the feet going out towards the first claw. So on the left heel, come down and then up. Now let's draw on that first claw. We're going to go up and then bend that down. Let's layer 2 more claws in behind. From the tip, step up, go across, go up and then down on top, and do that one more time. Let's go to the top of that last claw, curve the foot, going up, and we'll bend that down, aiming towards the heel. Let's go back to the side of the body, and curve the leg, going out, down towards the knee, and then bend that in on top of the foot. Let's go to the top of the body and draw the arms along the sides. We're going to start on the left, bend the arm, going out, and then down towards the wrist. From the wrist, draw a half circle for the thumb, and then close off the end with a bracket. Let's add 3 large fingers on either side. Starting from the bottom of the thumb, come down around the bracket, and then pull that up. Step down, bend the second finger. Now the third finger, we're going to go all the way around the arm, go up, and then in toward the shoulder. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with that first finger, second, and now the third. And we're just going to pull that up toward the shoulder, towards the same height. And then we're going to round out the shoulder from the left, and this up and then in behind the cheeks. Let's draw in the cuff, starting from the thumb, then it's up and then out. Step up and draw that again. Let's add another band just underneath the shoulders from this point, then it's in and then down. And we'll step down and draw that one more time. Now in the center of each band, we're going to draw 2 circles, one on the left and one on the right. Let's add a spike along the outside of each band, pointing out. Now add a spike pointing in. Now just beside the cheeks, we're going to draw the edge of the shell coming around the body. So let's start on the left side, going out and then down and in behind the arm. Let's continue across the bottom and pull that in towards the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going out and then down and then in across the bottom. Let's draw the top of the shell, starting from the left side of the trim, then it's up and then in. And then we're going to add a large spike across the side of the shell, going out with a straight line and then back down. Let's move down and draw another spike in behind, going out and then in. Now the last thing we're going to do is add the tail coming down from the body out towards the right. So we start from the inside of the left leg, then it's down and out. Continue on the outside, going up. Now let's taper that back in towards the leg. And we're going to add a couple spikes across the top. And then we'll sign our art and add a splash of color. And that's pretty much it. That's how we draw Bowser from Super Mario. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please be sure to subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.